It's too late.
Greetings, welcome to the Prime Directive. I'm your host, Jeffico, and my co-host is always Chris. Say hi, Chris.
Hello.
So, Chris, Perpetual Infinity. Latest Discovery episode. What do you think?
Yeah, this was pretty interesting there. We're more setting things up this episode. Like, Discovery seems to have setup episodes and then, just action episodes. Not necessarily that there's not action in other ones, but just, they'll set up and then, they'll pay it off. So I think this one was probably more setup, that kind of thing. What did you think?
They did a lot of flashbacks in this with Burnham's parents. We got to see the Klingons come visit. Hiding her in a closet.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
If you stay in here, they won't find you.
Yeah, in this declared room.
You just push a button. You didn't even type in some code to lock it.
Yeah, no, whatever. Close enough.
Yeah, the Docteri Alpha research outpost on Vulcan colony there. It's cool to see the Klingon ship land, but
yeah, I
hear we're seeing the D7 next one. It's going to be like their flagship.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
I'm excited for that.
A real one this time.
Yeah. He was back in a disco uniform because why not?
Yeah, he apparently is cleared now.
It's time to walk that road.
Yeah, you got a good pep talk from the... She's a good psychologist.
Yeah, right away.
She's good.
I got a problem. No, you don't. Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Struggle is pointless.
Leland's talking to the control hologram, and then basically he gets turned into a Borg.
I don't know if that's where they're going with this.
Is this going to be Borg origin?
Because we should, we know from Voyager that the Borg are considerably older than this.
Yeah.
But we're also mucking with time travel this season. So who knows? We know, as Seven says, the collective's knowledge from the early days is fractured. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, struggle is pointless, Jeff. Is that an early resistance is futile?
Yeah, that definitely would be. I always thought it happened in the Delta, and it was just some race that went too far with their AI and this and that.
Yeah.
But of course, it's gonna probably involve us.
Yeah, I guess we just do everything, don't we?
Yeah.
They'd have to time travel them backwards somehow for this to work.
Yeah. I don't see that as a solution to the problem. Be like, oh man, this is becoming a dangerous threat. Let's throw them back in time really far away. So that's the future people's problem.
Yeah, they can deal with that.
Yeah,
whatever.
They'll be fine.
Yeah,
they won't get it super advanced. Destroy half our fleet. No. So yeah, I see that happening. It's Discovery. They'll do it.
I don't. You know what? We can go back. And I was saying I kind of wanted to see Borg somehow in this. I didn't want us to create the Borg.
Oh, we did that. We did the whole episode just recapping the Borg and types that we might see.
Yeah.
I don't think we guessed AI version of it.
No, I don't think we guessed that. We would be responsible for their creation.
Yeah.
That seems like sort of how much stuff can humans really be responsible for in the galaxy?
There's a reason everybody hates the Federation in the future.
Yeah, there must be.
Get me that data, Tyler. If Captain Pike won't protect it, then we must.
You want me to commit espionage against another Starfleet ship?
That is the job we have chosen.
So Leland's trying to get the sphere data because I think that's what they need to become Borg. So gives it to Tyler. Tyler's like, I can't do it. That's the right decision, Tyler. Hey, Georgiou, you're up.
Yeah.
I know I can count on you. You have no morals.
Yes.
Except, when it comes to Burnham.
Apparently, yeah, they're still trying to cuddly her up.
Yeah.
They're trying to make her a little more more relatable or not pure evil.
She was always fond of Burnham, even in the other universe. But she was kind of fond of her being a killer.
Yeah.
But now she's fond of happy Burnham.
I guess.
Yeah. Got a lot of crying from Burnham. I laughed so much when they're in medbay and they're just like, it's your mom. No, she's dead. No, she's dead.
No, she died. She died. She died.
Well, she's kind of been like, that's sort of one of the core events of her life.
Yeah.
It's like that's sort of fundamental to who she is.
I don't know. I think if I was sitting there and they're just like, hey, yeah, we're doing all this time travel stuff and your mom's part of this project involved in it and she's alive, I'd be like, makes sense.
I guess.
So she doesn't know about the 7 signals when Pike goes down and talks to her.
Yeah, that's important. So there's another factor at play here that we don't know about yet.
That gives me hope because that means Burnham's gonna go in the machine and then she's gonna travel back through time. Mm-hmm. And then that she's gonna be the Red Angel when I'm like, that's Burnham's body, she's the Red Angel, and I'm gonna be like, Chris, eat my shoe.
Your shoe.
You're gonna eat it. Border style. So she also calls Spock dyslexic.
Mm-hmm. I think we talked about that earlier.
Did we?
Yeah.
You mean like in the living room?
No, like in earlier episodes.
Okay.
I think he said like he got over it. I don't know if dyslexia is something you get over, but maybe you can if you're a Vulcan and it's the future.
Yeah. There's cures for everything in the future.
Yeah.
17 stab wounds, freeze them. So, yeah, she says time is savage and always wins.
I prefer to think of time as a companion, that walks along beside us.
I've always found it's a predator that stalks us all.
Uh-oh.
I did like kind of that she was a very negative time traveler.
Yes.
She's just like very jaded.
Been there, done
refreshing.
that.
I mean, they didn't do enough with her, I think, to explain that. Like, I would have liked to see her make some bonds as she's time traveling and then lose them.
Mm.
People think time is fragile, precious, beautiful. Sand in an hourglass, all that. But it's not. Time is savage. It always wins.
The only thing she lost was Burnham, and then like she pretend like, oh, I've seen you die so many times. Mm-hmm. If you don't, why'd you come back then? If you don't care.
Well, I think because she was just trying to save the galaxy, like it wasn't a personal thing for her anymore.
Yeah, and then it totally became one, and it's like, Georgiou, she's your daughter too. Take care of her.
Yeah.
So I felt there was a bit of back and forth there.
Mm-hmm. I did like what she said to Pike. I can tell you more about your future, but you won't like it.
Yeah, can't they fix that?
Hey, there's lots of time for a Pike series.
Yeah, well, I hear he's not coming back next season. They're like, him and Romaine aren't coming back next season. They're like some of the best parts.
Well, we haven't seen number 1.
I know, 1 episode. It's not enough for me.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, get excited for this quick lunch cameo.
Yes.
She ate a burger and fries. Yeah. So Georgiou calls Taiwan a secure channel, and is like, Leland's up to shit. Go take a look. And then he gets stopped.
He's stabbed.
Pull out your inner Vok here and kick his ass.
I think that's probably the only reason he lived.
Yeah. It's probably stronger on the inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, he took that thing pretty good. He had to take an escape pod later.
Yeah.
Leland beams down, starts killing people. You know?
With his ninja robot moves.
And this is the only time it's a benefit not to know these characters. It's like, oh, we lost. I don't know.
Yeah, some guy.
Nhan shoots him. I'm just like, keep your head down. I don't care if I don't get to see you next season in another series. I'd like to, but like I want her to live on. And one day we'll get like the Nhan novel, and it'll be like the most popular novel ever. It will happen. Not like your Tilly novel, which you haven't even read.
Oh yeah, I haven't.
January. Came out in January, Chris. Your love for Tilly is... So Georgiou starts ninjaing Leland there. Has a little fight because speed is the one thing the Borg never had.
That's true. Yeah. He was moving pretty damn fast for a Borg.
So Chris, the fate of the galaxy is at stake here. Burnham just wants some mom time, so she tries to set something up so she can beam her out. Doesn't work.
Spock likes science.
Yeah, I like science. Yeah.
Much more appropriate than Tilly's outburst from season 1.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. So yeah, the time crystal's been destroyed. I'm sure they could go to the black market and find another one of those.
Yeah, apparently they pop up sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a big deal. Even Mud got one.
Yeah, so looks like Mummy's going back, but without the suit. In the end, did Burnham really help her?
Not really.
No.
Yeah, sorry, her and the suit both got sucked up. So are they still
Suit
together?
apparently doesn't work.
Okay.
And she wasn't in it when it was getting pulled back.
Okay.
So she's going to go back to her little worn down M-class planet and still have a breathable atmosphere without the suit.
Okay.
And I imagine she'll die horribly because the effect of time travel without a suit has got to be bad.
Possibly. If they end up succeeding, then that future she got sucked into doesn't exist anymore. So what happens to her?
Well, as Burnham says next episode, time hasn't happened yet.
Yeah. But where'd she go then? If that time she got sucked into does not exist.
She has to have gone to the future for now, to that little planet, in that little cave, because that's all she could build
All right.
in all that time. Start bringing like materials back with you and be like, I'm gonna build myself a nice little house by the lake with no fish in it.
Yeah.
Reporting on board, Captain.
Fire torpedoes. Aye, sir. Firing torpedoes.
They torpedo that facility. I really like that.
Hard, yeah.
Yeah, Pike's just like,
And the torpedoes came out of the nacelles. People were complaining about that. It's like, that is not where your photon launchers are, guys.
It ends with Leland getting 54% of the data from the Spear.
Yep.
And Spock and Mikey playing chess.
Mm-hmm.
We see next episode they go to Borath.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting, I guess.
Yeah.
Probably see some Klingon ships.
Yeah, I doubt they'll be too friendly with the Federation, but they'll make a quick alliance. Like, hey, there's some time traveling crap going on. See, they won't even have time. Section 31 will kick their asses.
Oh, yeah.
And then, there'll be the reveal.
Well, we know Borath is still around, so it can't get too completely wrecked.
Yeah. But it's really the Borath Monastery that's around. The rest of the planet is ice.
It's just the monastery just sitting there.
They shouldn't have showed it as ice in that first episode there. It should have just been like this luscious, beautiful planet, and then now it's just ice except for the one monastery. I guess he can just control all Section 31 ships now.
Yeah.
And kill the crews and just somehow manually just do it all. Like, how did he pick himself up and put him in that chair? He was a body on the ground, and then the machine somehow, took one of the little flying camera devices and lifted him onto the chair. Seriously.
Maybe.
They have no physical form. So, Chris, final thoughts?
Final thoughts? Yeah, this episode, like I said, it was just sort of going through stuff. There was a couple interesting things. I think it's just mostly setting up some intrigue with what's going on with Leland, progressing the Red Angel storyline a little bit. We're learning more about Section 31, and we'll see if we get a bigger, more sort of payoff episode this week or the next.
Yeah, I think we're gonna see Burnham in the Red Angel suit either next week. It's got to be next week. They can't. They've only got 3 or 4 more episodes left.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, they're gonna bring her out and just be like, "It was me. We knew. Hopefully, there's some good fighting and action in this one, not just through ships. Though I enjoy ship fighting. Maybe we'll see some more torpedoes out of them nacelles.
Yeah.
They can fire off the nacelles as missiles. It doesn't seem to matter.
Yeah, it's all good.
Are we gonna separate the Sasha this time?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Then it can be its own blade mine.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Giant blade mine just slices through the halls.
Mm-hmm. I see it. Ramming speed.
So, what was it? The second episode, we spore jumped.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't spore jumped since.
No.
Are they finally letting the whole lawsuit thing settle?
I don't know much about that. I don't know how much credence I give to that.
Yeah, I imagine they just want to cut out the spore jumping.
Well, they're going to have to eventually.
They keep
anyway.
They keep hinting it exists.
Yeah.
Let it die. Get me a chief engineer, goddammit.
Yes, give me chief engineer, please.
Haven't seen Tig in a while.
No, apparently she exists. I think she brought a clip to Colbert a couple days ago.
Yeah.
She was on the Colbert Report.
Yeah, they got these interesting characters that are just kind of background.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to have a full crew. See them every day.
Mm-hmm.
What are they up to? Their shenanigans.
Yeah. Do they have hobbies?
Did they go down on
Did
a
they play
planet,
trombone?
sleep with a girl, play a game that got them addicted to it, and then they get the whole crew addicted to it? I mean,
Yeah,
what do they do with their daily
What
lives?
are they doing?
Yeah. Well, until next week. Thanks for watching.
See ya.
Prepare to transport.
Captain, priority message from the Section 31 ship.
We have a Borg. Lower your shields and
Directive,
surrender
sir.
your ships.
The East Office
We will
is
add your biological and technological distinctiveness to
I
our
detected a
own.
transporter signal
Your
from
culture
service
will
to the
adapt
Section
to
31
service
ship.
us. Resistance is futile.
How can I pursue course?